here are our announcements today. Thank you. Okay, and the first one is Nicolette.
I am your announcement.
So here's what I want to tell you. About 2 months ago, Nicolette came in to meet with me about something. I don't remember what that was about.
Counseling.
She came for a counseling session. I'm not going to say that.
That's okay.
She came for a counseling session. She was a mess. No.
It's a 2. And I'm a 10.
Yeah, you're a 10. You are a 10. So when the session's over, she looks at me and she says, "Can I say something?" I said, "Sure, what?" Thinking something like, "You did an amazing job. Thank you. You so much." No, she says, "Your office is a disaster." I said, "What?" She said, "Everything's in the wrong place." She said, the feng shui of this room is just, and then she just started going. And she was like, "Can I continue?" I went, "Please, now." She goes, "For instance," she takes my chair, puts it over here. She says, "This couch, look where you're counseling people, between 2 walls, ick." She comes over here. So I said, "Well, how would you do it?" And so she shows me how she would do it. But the thing she made me do is she got my chair and pulled it to where she wanted me in the room and said, "Sit there, and you tell me what it feels like." And I sat there. I was like, wow, this feels really good. I said, "But for me to sit here, I have to move everything in this room." She said, "I know, bye-bye." And then
I called him the next day.
And I'd already started moving things.
And he says, "I hate you."
And if you go to my office, you'll see, even the big bookcase, I had to take every book off, move the entire bookcase. My office now is amazing. The energy in that room, if it's all good, and it's all God, and it's all energy, I went from a 2, apparently, or 1 in office decor, to about a 10 now. I know I have a couple things. I'll put to a 9. I have a couple things I haven't finished. 9. So, anyway.
Thank you. How many of you have heard of Feng Shui? Okay, how many of you know more about Feng Shui than it's just something superstitious? Oh, quite a few of you. You, Bob, of course. So here's the
Yes, right?
Here's the thing. Feng Shui, in the 13th or 14th century, Feng Shui went underground. It was banned in China because it was so powerful, and the emperor didn't want anybody else to have the power, so it goes underground. And when something goes underground, you might see the flower, but you don't see the roots. You don't see where it comes from until you do some digging, and then you see that it's this 5,000-year-old practice from China about creating environments that make you feel good, right? So if you think of Feng Shui as acupuncture for your home, you go see an acupuncturist, they'll stimulate that area where you're hurting with a needle, and big red juicy blood cells will race over there to bring it some fresh qi. Now, qi can be energy, it can be mana, but the literal translation from the Chinese is oxygen. It's the breath of life. It's all of this, right? So if you got stuff going on in your home, I'll say it this way. If you have stuff going on in your life, you got stuff going on in your home. And what a Feng Shui practitioner does is come in and move stuff around. That's the stimulation part. We move the desk, we move the chair, we change out the artwork, we might paint a wall an auspicious color, things like that, to get the life breath moving in your space. And when you can take a deep breath, you feel good. When you take a deep breath, you can access your creativity. You can get clear on your purpose. You can move forward with intention and clarity. So we're doing a Feng Shui workshop on October 3rd.
October 3rd, this Saturday, 10 to 4.
10 to 4, and you will learn how to look at your space with Feng Shui eyes. And you'll learn which adjustments will be the best for your home and thus for your life. And then you can go home and make small changes or huge shifts like James did and see how you feel. I guarantee you, you will feel better.
Yes.
I hope you'll join me.
Nicolette. Great. Thank you, Chief. Yes, I highly recommend this workshop. Truly, truly. You should have seen Kevin when he walked into my office and I pulled everything off the bookshelf. He goes, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "Nicolette said the Feng Shui is really awful in here. I have to move everything around." Literally, this is what he did. He went, "Uh-huh." And he left. I didn't see him for hours. When he came back, everything was thrown all over, and he just was like, he said, "I'm not getting involved." But when I finished, and I know you're watching, honey, when I finished, he came in and he went, "Wow, boy, was she right." I said, "I know, now we have to do our house." He was like, "But we are going to do our house, so."
I hope you'll join us on Saturday, October 3rd at the Global Truth Center in North Hollywood, California. There is pre-workshop homework, so sign up soon so you come prepared for the best results. You can register now at globaltruthcenter.org/classes.